to Annie and Asen and baby Adam.
Say hi to the people, baby. Say hi.
Yeah, he's just looking at you. But yeah, so in today's video, we'll be talking about RESP, saving for your children's future. RESP, what does it stand for? Registered Education Saving Plan.
Yeah.
So it's a saving plan for kids to be able to use the money when they go to university or to college. Sorry, you were saying. Now you can say.
Yes, we went to the bank.
Yes.
Yesterday, and well, if we first did research on what is RESP and what is it about, what are the benefits of it.
Yeah.
And it's basically you're getting free money from the government.
Yes.
For every dollar you put in that savings plan, the government matches 20%.
20% of it, yeah.
Up to
$500.
Up to $500 per year.
Yes.
Yes.
So RESP, like we both were aware about it. I was so much aware about what it does, but prior to going to the bank, like Jason said, we did extensive research in terms of which providers to use, which of the banks to go with, and we decided to go with the same bank that we use on our daily basis. It's just easier to keep everything in one place for us. So
and the lady was very helpful there. She even gave us more information that we weren't aware of.
That we weren't aware of in terms of like diversifying our investments. So if you're in Canada, we decided to use TD Bank. That's one of the big banks here in Canada. That's where we do most of all our banking basically, and that's where Adam also has his banking. So it's way easier to have everything under one bank. What do you have to say about that?
That you have a bank account, right? Hey, that's good for you.
Yeah. So baby Adam just woke up. He's just looking at Asen and just talking to Asen in case you guys hear him. So, yeah, really.
Hi. How are you?
It has 3 components to it. It has the component of what you're inputting into the plan, your contributions, and it also has the government grant, which is the money that you're receiving from the government, the 20% that's matched by the government, as well as income. This is income that's generated from your investments. Yes, Baba, you will be generating income. Adam is so excited each time we're talking about money.
You're gonna be so rich by the time you have to go to college.
Yes, you won't have to worry about paying off your college. So so it has those 3 components, and out of the 3 components, basically on your contributions, it will be the money that you or your spouse or your family member put into the plan, and then the government money and the interest. So what you put into the plan, you can actually get it out.
Yeah.
You as a parent, you can actually get it out, and the government grant and the income portion, you can't get that out because that's for the child. And there's a caveat in that they cannot get that money out until they're 18 or until they're in college basically.
They will never decide to go to school.
To school, yeah. So that money you're saving it for your kid until they go to university or to college, and that's when they can get it out, either to pay their school fees, to buy textbooks, anything school related. They can get the money out.
Yeah.
And they will be taxed at that point. And
initially we were thinking to put the entire 2,500 because this is the limit of too much the government funding.
Yeah, there's $2,500 per year.
This is what we were planning to do in January, so they can start generating income from January, right?
Yeah.
But then the lady was so nice to explain to us that it's better to do it, to split the 2,500 into 12 months, 12 installments, so that you can buy the stocks on a different price.
Yeah.
So basically you can buy some of the stocks on a way lower price than they increase.
Yeah.
And then that's the benefit of it.
So that's a good one, if especially on the day you're buying, the stock prices are high. So the chances is that you're always gonna get them on a lower price. However, it's gonna be a mess up on our end if we end up getting just high prices. If, let's say, for instance, the day we would have put the entire 2,500 was a low day, and then we would be getting a variable rate, basically.
Yeah.
But we're okay with that because he's so young, we can just take on the risks at this point and just invest and see how it goes. And if after 1 year we don't like that plan, well, after 3 months, for me, I won't wait for an entire 1 year. So by the end of December, if I don't like that setup, I will change it for upcoming 2022. But if I like the setup, I'll keep it as that. And the good thing is that we can choose our portfolios.
Yeah, you can go online and manage
your portfolios,
account,
and choose what kind of mutual funds that you like within that age bracket. And you remember how she was saying how when your portfolio gets to $15,000, then you get opened up to even way more like funds. So basically, you go to the TD Waterhouse, which has a diverse range of investments compared to just TD. Like if you're choosing one of the TD in-house funds.
Yeah, basically, if you have 15,000 or more in your account, you are not charged the quarterly fee for that Waterhouse.
For the Waterhouse, but then the minimum is now the 15,000. You need to have an investment or at least 15,000.
Yeah, you can still use it, but then you pay the fee for the quarterly basis. It's like $25, I believe.
Yeah, $25. Yeah. So to avoid that $25, she said the minimum balance is 15,000. And one of the other things is why we decided to start an RESP is because a lot of parents, they don't save for their kids' education.
Yeah.
And even at the bank, the lady was confirming so many people don't take advantage of it. They think, okay, fine, 20% on every dollar, that's like minimal. But hey, this is money that you haven't worked hard for, you haven't sweat for. This is free money from the government. Why wouldn't you take advantage of that if it's going to save up for your kids' education and you won't have to stress yourself when they're in college?
Yeah, so $500 per year. So put it 20 years.
For 20 years.
It's like what, $10,000?
Yeah, $10,000.
$10,000 just like that.
Just like that. Yeah, that's just free
maybe
money.
one semester.
Yeah.
If it's order.
One semester, depending on the program that they're taking to, right? Yeah. So that's free money, which is okay with us. And she was saying how a lot of people don't take advantage of that, and then afterwards they are very stressed that they were not able to pay off their kids' education, and then the kids end up getting a lot of loans. So for our kids, we didn't want to end up in that route. We wanted to plan for their future in a sense that we know how much money that we have set aside for their education.
And the good thing is, when you get a second kid, or if you have two kids, you can put them in the same account.
Yes.
And then you can contribute double, and you get the money double from the government.
Yes. So for RESP, it has two. There are two kinds of RESP. There's the individual plan, and then there's the family plan. So the individual plan is where you set up for each kid. You set up an RESP for them, and then the family plan is where all kids, they will be under one RESP, but individually. And there's benefits to each in that if you have the family plan, they can always share it out. Hi, Baba, are you hungry or tired?
Oh boy.
Or both. You're both, right? But so there's the individual plan and there is the family plan, and depending on your family situation, an individual plan might be good if you're just planning to have only one kid. If you're having, let's say, more than one kid, it's better to have a family plan because they get put up in the same plan, and even depending on the schools, one kid can be able to use way more than the other one depending on the schools and the programs that they're taking, so it won't be so much of a stress. I know for some people they prefer the individual one because it's like one kid taking money away from the other one, but hey, they're siblings. If one is not utilizing it and it's for school, at least it will be able to benefit the other child.
Yeah.
One of the other things is you can continue actually contributing like until the 17th birthday of the child, because the government maxes out 7,200. The maximum that the government can max out is 7,200.
I missed that.
Yes, it's 7,200. So until the 17th birthday of the child, that's when they do it. whichever year until it gets to that 7,200. After that, it won't, because there's that caveat where they say there's only a one-time contribution. The maximum contribution is $50,000. However, there's no limit into the amount that you can contribute.
Oh, okay.
So $50,000, because they usually say that if you're to contribute, say, until that kid is like 18, let's say $50,000, they're counting up to 20 years, because it's 2,500 for 20 years. That's 50,000 basically. And then but then the government would only match until their 17th birthday. Now, if you contribute greater than that 50,000, there's a huge interest that you pay. So you don't want to be paying that interest. So make sure your contributions don't exceed that 50,000, because there's an interest fee that you pay for going or exceeding the 50,000. And yeah, so that's what we basically did to just plan for our kid, baby Adam, and his future siblings' education.
Yeah.
And hopefully when he gets to college, he appreciates. Education is very expensive here in Canada.
Yeah,
so,
and you want to help him, pay his education. You don't want him to struggle with OSAP.
Yeah, we don't want him to struggle with OSAP, which is the student loan here in Canada.
Yeah.
Or even if he decides to go to university, to US or any other country for that matter, he will have money set aside for his education.
Yeah.
Which is good. And one of the other things that we forgot to mention is they had said that when the baby starts going to college, when the child starts going to college, it's good for them to start using the grant first. They use the grant first because it is taxed. So if you get the grant and the income first, when he's in his first year, second year, he's going to be taxed at a lower rate, because by the time he's in first year and second year, chances are that he's not working, he's just a student. So he will be taxed at a lower bracket, as opposed to if he was in third year and fourth year, because at third year, fourth year, that's when he starts doing co-op, starts making money, and then he will be taxed at a higher rate. So let us know, guys, if you plan for your child's future, but those are just some of the things that we're doing for baby Adam.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that he's sought out.
Alright, guys.
Alright, guys. See you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.